Hi my friends, it's Kari. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to card number 2 in my holiday card week for 2018. And today we're going to be doing a super sparkly card that's going to be really quick and easy to put together. So I'm going to be using this die cut here from Concord. It's called the Merry and Bright die. It comes with the little like leaves and holly leaves and berries, as well as the big Merry and Bright sentiment. And we're going to be using some glitter cardstock from Simon Says Stamp. I've got both the silver and the red here. And initially, whenever I started doing out this card, I thought I was going to do a kind of like a die cut inlay technique. So that's why you see that the silver cardstock is actually die cut from a scalloped rectangle die. But I decided to go ahead and change up my design just a little bit and actually create this just a little bit more simple than I originally intended. So I'm going to carefully take out this Merry and Bright die cut from that silver glitter cardstock. And the glitter cardstock does die cut very well, but you just got to be very careful whenever you do remove it because it is so delicate. So now I'm going to cut down this piece of red cardstock to be an A2 size, and I think I kind of initially messed up on my measurements or something, but I initially just started out cutting it down with my trimmer, but then I just decided to use a rectangle die anyway, so it really didn't matter that I was cutting it down. So I actually did use that same scalloped rectangle die that I used on the silver glitter cardstock, and so now you can see the two pieces there together. And like I said, this is a super quick card, but it really packs a punch with all that glitter. So I've also prepared a white card base, and I'm going to take my liquid adhesive. This is the Connect glue from Gina Designs, and I'm going to add my red glitter piece onto my card base. And then once I get that adhered and centered the way I want it, make sure I get that all adhered down, I'm going to take the Merry and Bright sentiment, going to add just little dollops of glue, the same glue, and you don't need very much glue at all to do this. It's going to take, I don't add glue all over it. I just kind of choose little points of the sentiment that I know that I really do need to stick down. And then I'm just going to carefully place that onto the glitter die cut here and onto my card. And I'm sorry that it probably seems like my camera is kind of hard focusing on the glitter, but it is super sparkly, so my camera doesn't like that too much. But I went ahead and also die cut a set of the holly leaves and berries. And I went ahead and put those together also with some liquid adhesive. And to kind of adhere these together because these pieces are so small, I am using my tweezers to do that. And that helps me, move it around and put it and place it where I want it onto my card. So you can kind of see there, I kind of put it above the eye in bright, so it makes it look like it's the point of the eye. And it really just ties into the whole card really beautifully. So now I'm going to go ahead and work on a sentiment for the inside of the card. And I'm going to take the sentiment set, the Very Merry sentiment set from also Concord and 9th. And I'm going to do just something a little bit different for this sentiment. And the sentiment, first off, I'm going to ink up in black ink. And then I'm going to take, because the sentiment, it says, "May your merry be very." And I'm going to stamp this down with my acrylic block and stamp that down really well. And I'm moving really slow because this ink is a pigment ink and I don't want it to smear. So I'm really taking my time removing that because I don't want it to smear on the inside. So once I clean that off, I'm actually taking a dewdrop here. I haven't used my dewdrops in quite some time. It used to be one of my favorite inks that I owned, but I love these Memento dewdrops. And so I inked up that very sentiment in the red just to make something, make that, really pop and stand out. So now what I'm going to do is add just a little bit of extra sparkle to the very part of that sentiment by taking my Wink of Stella shimmer pen and kind of coloring that in with the shimmer. And that kind of ties into the overall design of the outside of the card as well. So once I have all of that complete, this card is complete. Like I said, it is a super simple card, and you could actually probably do a ton of these, kind of like do a assembly style type, and you could actually use different colors of glitter cardstock and make a card set. So there you go. You can see the shimmer there in that very sentiment. It really does tie into the whole entire card. So that takes care of today's card, guys. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I will be back tomorrow with card number 3. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you guys tomorrow.